Welcome, great family, to SMART. As you're looking at this word, you really don't know what is meant by this word SMART. Well, family, this word SMART is not all you likely think it is. It has a lot hidden behind it. So I, Ahmun, wanted to take a moment and tell you a little bit about SMART. It's a lot more than the word that you would see, as in to understand it to mean something intelligent. And you may ask, well, what is SMART? Well, good family, SMART is a unit. SMART is an endeavor, an engagement, a society, a group. Yet also it is the name of a platform that a group of we are beginning to use now to circulate information among particular special people, special folks like yourself. Now that aspect of SMART is very exciting. It is an independence from the way things have worked in the social media and in the mainstream media. What others of we, perhaps like yourself, have wanted to step out of. And there are also those of we that have thought, because we are who we don't need to be a part of those platforms and wanted to be a part of something else. Therefore, we wanted something that was more organic. We wanted something that is more special and more endearing to us, to our essence, our caliber, our intelligence, our ways of thinking, our outlook in life, and what we can do as the collectivity of we being a progressive society moving forward and achieving things. And so this is SMART, a platform for sharing data of all sorts. In addition, folks, it is sort of like an entity that seeks to glue together those that have become part of it, as in a way not to simply share data and information, but also practice a sense of commonality in exchange. SMART is a platform rolling out a societal construct. You can exchange what you have with someone else within an integrative part of SMART called societal value. SMART is a great platform for those social media things done out there, but in a more mature, organic way, in a more family-driven fashion and progressiveness. Not in the present fashion that social media is out there, where an influx of data is just dumped and there is no sequencing of it or no purpose. SMART seeks to operate differently. It has social media we don't call social media. We call it family engaging, and it also has an aspect called societal value, where you can exchange and we can begin to construct a nation where we can actually exchange our value as opposed to always be relying on the commodity that is money. So family engaging and societal value are two main aspects of SMART. Most important, folks, what I want to tell you about SMART is that we have a grand vision, and that the individuals that would have become a part of our entity, our SMART platform, are those that are intent on becoming and forming what one might call a nation. But we really don't want to use that term nation, because there has been so many gathering of folks as a nation. You've heard about them. With that being said, ultimately, what we want to do is create and nurture a group, a society, with an intent on returning to the land. You see, there are those of we who are intent on basically separating from the system here. There are those of we who are simply seeking something different, who just want to be outside the system as it is. And there are those of you that have always wanted to try something else. And lastly, there are those of you adults and parents that have looked forward into the future and thought to yourselves, I really don't want my children growing up in this present system. So yes, there are great aspirations within S.M.A.R.T, but ultimately, S.M.A.R.T is about the gathering factor of this entity that we are going to be developing into. Therefore, it is vitally important that I let you all know that as of right now, we are making great steps towards things, and the idea is to begin to prepare, to begin to construct things, and to set up infrastructure, and to have a system that is already in place so that when departure should be at hand, we won't have to start over, folks, or be learning at the job. Our group, our society, will already be set in place and ready to relocate at a moment's notice unhindered. We will easily move unhindered because right now we are building utility items and infrastructure and putting together certain processes, identifying certain needs, and basically laying out the groundwork for what would turn into a society that seeks to be independent. Therefore, those of you that have looked for such a thing and have wanted to participate in such a thing, this would be a great opportunity for you to just step in and actually do that, knowing that the groundwork has been laid and we are very active regarding the things we are doing. We want everyone to have something to offer. We want you to be active along the way. And we want you to do some things that, you have worked on and perhaps you wanted to participate in. That will always be welcomed. In closing, S.M.A.R.T is an exciting environment with a great future outlook, especially regarding the data circulation aspect of it. Once you have received the initial information, you will know how it works. You will see the many, many utilities of it and how cool it is and how you can do a whole lot more and how you can really, really feel connected in something. S.M.A.R.T's data circulating is truly not the normal thing that is out there. To begin, in S.M.A.R.T, it is mandatory that you use voice. If you are one that cannot use voice, one that is always hiding behind your text, a text warrior, you know how those folks are out there. We found a way to eliminate that. We want your beautiful voice, as you know what we call man. You can say human, but we want your man voice to speak, and that is a part of S.M.A.R.T. Know that it is also a workstation in a way that is inclusive of the many tools and utilities you're going to need to actually achieve what you want to achieve. We set it up in such a way that any and all parties involved have something to offer. Your workstation is in front of you, and every time you enter into S.M.A.R.T, you do this because you have something to offer the rest of them out there. Then that is put on display. It is published out to the public where folks are looking forward to seeing what you have to offer. It is similar to what those on the current social media would do. But what we do is driven, and it is more substantial. It is delivered in a manner that is more organic, that is more interactive, and that is more purpose and family driven in unison. I want you to keep in mind that we are indeed aware that due to the greatness of our community, we pose to encounter some static with those that would, not want us to do our own thing. Therefore, we will counter those such ones with great positivity, truth, wisdom, and intelligence as we pursue our own thing progressively forward. Finally, folks, with this little introduction, I am indeed very hopeful that you have a great sense of what S.M.A.R.T is and you are excited about partaking and participating in this society. So go ahead and do what is asked of you. Have great fun, jump in, contribute to our family, and be a vital part of S.M.A.R.T. Thank you for listening. This has been Ahmun.